Let's see our example. We have rational inequality with absolute value. Because we have rational inequality, first we have to find the domain for this inequality. So it means we have to check when this denominator will be 0. So we have 2x plus 7 is equal 0. So we have to solve this equation. 2x equals negative 7. I will divide both sides by 2. 2 and 2 will cancel. And we have x equals negative 7 over 2. So it means our domain will be all real numbers excluded negative 7 over 2. When we have domain, we can go to our inequality. Because we have sign less than or equal, it means we have to use the first rule. We have to only add equals sign to our rule. So we have to rewrite our inequality to double inequality with not absolute value bars. So let me copy this example first. We have absolute value of 5x minus 3 over 2x plus 7 is less than or equal to. So we will have 5x minus 3 over 2x plus 7 is greater than or equal negative 2 and less than or equal to. We can rewrite this double inequality to two inequalities. So it will be 5x minus 3 over 2x plus 7 should be greater than or equal negative 2. I just change the sides. And we have a second inequality. It is 5x minus 3 over 2x plus 7 must be less than or equal to. First we will solve this inequality. So because we have on the right side negative 2, I will move this negative 2 to the left side. So will be 5x minus 3 over 2x plus 7. When I move negative to left side will be positive 2 is greater than or equal 0. So because we have fraction, I will change this 2 to fraction 2. So it will be 5x minus 3 over 2x plus 7. The common denominator will be 2x plus 7. So I have in denominator 2x plus 7 and I have to multiply numerator by 2x plus 7 is greater than or equal 0. So when we have the same denominator, we can add this two expression. It will be 5x minus 3 plus 2 times 2x is 4x, 2 times 7 is 14 over 2x plus 7 is greater than or equal 0. So we have 5x plus 4x is 9x. Negative 3 plus 14 is 11 over 2x plus 7 is greater than or equal 0. Now, because we have fraction on the left side, I will multiply both sides by the square of denominator. Why the square? Because I want to be sure that this is positive number. Because we have inequality. When we multiply both sides or divide both sides by negative number, we have to change the sign. To be sure that this is positive number, I take the square of denominator. So I multiply both sides by 2x plus 7, 2x plus 7 to the second power, of course. The square will reduce with the numerator, and we have 2x plus 7 times 9x plus 11 is greater than or equal 0 times this whole expression is still 0. So we have quadratic inequality. To solve quadratic inequality, first we have to find the roots. So it means we have to solve equation 2x plus 7 times 9x plus 11 is equal 0. When this left side will be 0? When 2x plus 7 will be 0 or 9x plus 11 will be 0. So we will have 2x equals negative 7. I will divide both sides by 2. So we will have x equals negative 7 over 2. And the second equation we will have 9x equals negative 11. I will divide both sides by 9. So it will be x equals negative 11 over 9. Now we can draw the graph. We have x number line. Now we have to put our roots. Negative 7 over 2 is negative 3 and 1/2, and negative 11 over 9 is negative 1 and 2 over 9. So this number is smaller. So this first will be negative 7 over 2 and negative 11 over 9. Let's go to our inequality. Because we have sign greater than or equals, it means these roots we have to include. But we have to also check our domain. From domain we exclude 7 over 2, negative 7 over 2. So it means negative 7 over 2 will be excluded, but negative 11 over 9 will be included. Like I said before, we have quadratic inequality. Why? Because 2x times 9x will be the highest power. It will be positive 18x squared. So the graph for inequality will be parabola, open up, because the coefficient before x squared is positive. And now we have to find the value greater than 0 or equal 0. So value greater than 0 is all above our x number line. This part of the graph is above and this. So the solution will be interval from negative infinity to negative 7 over 2, open, this is 7, plus the second interval if is closed on the left side from negative 11 over 9 to positive infinity. This is our solution to our first inequality. Now we have to solve the second inequality. So like before, first I move this positive 2 to the left side. So we have 5x minus 3 over 2x plus 7 minus 2 is less than or equal 0. Because we have fraction, I will change this negative 2 to fraction 2. So it will be 5x minus over 2x plus 7. The common denominator will be 2x plus 7. So I have to multiply numerator by 2x plus 7 is less than or equal 0. Now when we have the same denominator, we can subtract these two fractions. It will be in denominator 2x plus 7 and numerator 5x minus 3. We have minus before this fraction, so we multiply each term in parentheses by negative 2. Negative 2 times 2x will be negative 4x. Negative 2 times 7 will be negative 14 is less than or equal 0. 5x minus 4x is x. Negative 3 and negative 14 is negative 17 over 2x plus 7 is less than or equal 0. So, because we have fraction on the left side, to get rid of this fraction, I will multiply both sides by the square of denominator. Why by the square? Because we have inequality. When we have inequality, when we multiply by negative number or divide by negative number, we have to change the sign of our inequality. To be sure that this denominator is positive, I multiply by the square. So 2x plus 7 to the second power. Denominator with the square will cancel and we have 2x plus 7 times x minus 17 is less than or equal 0. So now first we have to find the roots. To find the roots we have to solve equation equals 0 when this left side will be 0, when first expression will be 0 or the second. So we have 2x plus 7 is equal 0 or x minus 17 is equal 0. We have to solve these two equations. So we have 2x is equal negative 7. I will divide both sides by 2, so it will be x equals negative 7 over 2. And the second equation we have x equals 17. We have roots, so we draw the graph. We have number line x. We have to find our roots. You have negative 7 over 2 and 17. Because we have sign less than or equals, so we have to include our roots. By one more, we have to check our domain. From our domain, we exclude negative 7 over 2. So it means negative 7 over 2 will be excluded and 17 will be included. And we have again quadratic inequality, because the highest power will be 2x times x is 2x squared. It means we have to graph parabola, open up, because before x squared we have positive number. We have to find the value less than 0. Value less than 0 we have under our number line. This part is negative. So our solution will be interval from negative 7 over 2 to 17. Let me write this here, from negative 7 over 2 to 17. On the right side we have close interval. Now we have to put together these two solutions. I just copy intervals, the solution for our two inequalities, and now we have to put together these two solutions on the number line. Let me draw this. Have x number line. First, two interval. So first I will find our roots. It was negative 7 over 2, negative 11 over 9, and we have 17. Negative 7 over 2 is not included. Negative 11 over 9 is included. And positive 17 is included. We have interval from negative infinity to negative 7 over 2. It's our first interval. The second is from negative 11 over 9 to positive infinity. And the second solution is from negative 7 over 2 to 17. Close on 17. So we see at the same time we have this two interval only. This part will be only solution to our inequality from negative 11 over 9 to positive 17. And we see in both interval 17 was included and negative 11 over 9 was included in the first solution and in the second too. So our answer will be closed interval on the both sides. This is our solution.